Hello, Nuggets. It's your favorite TT from Divine Me 1111 Spiritual Guidance. I hope you all are doing well. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. That is so very much appreciated. Please follow me on Facebook, IG, and Twitter. And if you need to get in contact with me for a personal, that information is down in the description box. So we are going to get into the divine feminine, divine masculine energies for this week. So let's go ahead. We're going to start off with a TT's music oracle because I did not get a channeled song. So we're going to use the gift that I was given. All right. Okay, so now the channel message for the general was Bad by Wale. So let's see what this is. So for the divine feminine, divine masculine energy message, we have Spread My Wings by Troop and Zoom by the Commodores. So we are very much in the energy of being who we are, being in our truest authenticity, chasing our dreams, living our dreams, not so much chasing them anymore, but living our dreams and allowing our dreams to become our reality and come into life. I'm hearing now Evanescence, Bring Me to Life. So this journey, this growth and lesson of being in the divine feminine, divine masculine, twin flame, what have you, journey is bringing you into yourself, and that my friends is a most magnificent and the purpose of this whole journey. This is oh goodness, what I have learned in my time of discovering this whole thing, and it's been for about the awareness of it has been going on for about 2.5, 3 years, and it's been as what's her name, Vivian Green would say, an emotional roller coaster. But when I tell you that I have learned a lot and come into understanding of what this is and why this is and where these cycles repeat themselves and the purpose of what this calling of relationship to bring awareness into self and growth into self has done. It is it's amazing. It's commendable for any and all of you who have been on this journey, no matter how long you've been on it, whether you've just discovered it or you have been doing this for years. It happens when it's time. The understanding of it happens when it's time. It happens when you're ready to truly look within and do the work for yourself. So however you identify in this journey, be you the masculine energy or the feminine energy, I have learned to take this as I am both, because of course I have both of those energies within me, and at times, they fight within me. So I know that the my counterpart, the fight and the push and pull and the, that dynamic goes on between us. So if I'm not straight and together and healed and whole, my counterpart is not going to be either. So coming into the understanding of that, and also in the understanding that at any given moment, any person, and this is just my personal journey, not anybody else's, this is just how I am allowing myself to accept and process this thing, is at any given time, we place that twin flame energy onto someone, and for the most part, a lot of that is just about waking you up to yourself and holding on to the idea of a specific person being your twin can vary for you, in all honesty, because the thing is we put that energy onto a person, and the most of the time it's not your person. Most of the time it's really not your person. It's the catalyst or the trigger to get you to do the things within yourself that need to be done in order for you to get to that that space of being with your person. Or it could possibly be the energy of, not necessarily it being romantic. It could be familial. The contact and connection could be heterosexual friends. So just get that energy of the idea of this having to be a specific way expanded. Expand your thinking of it, because it could very well possibly be you holding yourself in this space in order for you to, feel like you are right and you're justified and vindicated and this is your person and nobody can tell you anything different. And in all honesty, this person was probably just the person to get you to do the work that you need to do to get to the place that you want to be. So let's jump into the cards and see, how this message applies for you with whomever your person is. Okay, let's go ahead. We'll start with the Divine Masculine, of course, and see where this energy is, and see where, place this energy how you see fit. Okay. All right. Right now, masculine energy is in the space of getting his moxie. He is he's gotten to the understanding of his what's stabilizing for him, what is stability for him. He understands what motivates him, what drives him, what his level of expansion is as far as what he wishes to create and put out into the world. And now he is being in the space of having the courage to just live out his life and live it out loud, and taking control of um, his lower natures. He's taking control of that. The masculine is understanding finally that he is safe, he is protected, he is a creative and loving and powerful and sensual being. He's understanding that, but he's taking on the energy and mindset and understanding of walking that out and being true and steadfast and sturdy on his feet. That's wonderful. I like that. Let's get some more. Yeah, definitely. 100% busting through all kinds of obstacles and moving past things that that seemed too big for him to take on. He's understanding that his mindset about those things is what dictates to him where he goes from here, what he does, what he's capable of. Divine Masculine is coming to the understanding that he is the one that holds himself back, and he is the one that can push himself forward no matter what's going on around him, no matter his energy, no matter the energy coming at him. He's understanding that there are things that need to be confronted head on in order for him to be stable in his mind, in order for him to evolve as a spiritual being. He's getting past all of that outside noise. I'm seeing I think it's the Van Gogh Starry Night, where the being is standing there with their mouth open and their hands over their ears, where it's just like, oh my gosh, this epiphany of, I direct my path. I am my own stability. I am solid within myself because I am a divine being. He's recognizing his divinity and taking charge of his thoughts and his thinking and rethinking and re-strategizing in order for him to build upon that, those masculine energies and that lower nature. That's really good, because once he gets to that point, he can grow and get into his heart space. Doesn't mean that he isn't in his heart space now. It just means that he is he's listening to his gut. He's following his intuition. He is harnessing his power, his divinity. All right, that's pretty cool. Divine Feminine. Okay. Divine Feminine is shining her light. Divine Feminine is in the energy of being a beacon and recognizing her spark, recognizing her path, and not only lighting the path for herself and being the light or lighthouse for herself, but she's also being that for those around her. And when you are in that energy, Divine Feminine, a lot of you attract what it is that that's on that vibration. Yes, you absolutely do, but you also attract things that are not on that vibration, and they are looking for and actually starving for that light that you have, divine feminine. So always in the energy of being mindful, but still being exactly who you are in any given circumstance and standing on that. It's the building of what divine masculine has established as far as the lower energies and the those first three chakras. Divine feminine is in her, she's on her path, and she's lighting the way for those who choose to follow, but also for those who don't know what their light is. So it's shining a light on her abilities. She's shining light on her abilities and walking in her path, but she's also lighting the way for others to be in that energy and to be on their path, not on her path, but on their path. The energies seem to be not so much mirroring as it is understanding each other's position, understanding the position that that you play. Okay. Yeah, it's listening to that inner spirit and knowing that you can separate yourself and break away from the heaviness and the weight of what this whole journey is. Separating yourself and breaking away from the thing that is trying to, I'm hearing, snuff out your light. The thing that is trying to keep you bound because they are not in a space to elevate and move, and they don't have that it's hard to find the words. They don't it's they don't have the fortitude, but they don't have the understanding that they have their own light, and it is for them confirmation. They have their own light and they have their own path for them to walk. And now divine feminine is in that energy of, I can't be weighed down anymore. Divine feminine has gone through a level of healing that is cutting through and breaking through dark spaces. And that does not necessarily mean that it's a dark space because of outside energies. Divine feminine, this could very, very much be you in your own energy with your own demons, quote unquote, that you are fighting to release yourself from what's holding you down and weighing you down. And it's not that there's not love. It is the understanding that loving yourself shows people how to love themselves. And if that means that you have to leave and release yourself from this mindset of being stuck and stagnant and in lower energies, then that's what that is. And it's also, I suppose it is a reflection of what masculine is doing, is taking the responsibility on yourself to be your own energy, be your own light, be in your own divinity with divine, and living that life for yourself, showing others how to live that life for themselves. All right. The obstacles, helps and hurts. Blocks and helps. That's what I call them. Blocks and helps. Let's see. Between the two of you, for your what's blocking you and what's helping you in this time, as far as the energy between you and union, is the moon card. And that's the block to that is, not being fully illuminated, not seeing exactly what it is that is the truth, and the both of you hiding emotions, hiding deep emotions and deep feelings. But the help in this could be you both going deep within and looking at yourselves in the manner that, taking on your own responsibilities and your own feelings and going deep within. That's the help. But that block is you not communicating, you not sharing, not being in the space of cloak. I'm hearing cloak and dagger, like in cloaks and daggers, that's hidden energy, hidden bullshit and stabbing, backstabbing, and being in the energy of low vibration. It's coming. It's coming out of that energy of being left behind and doing what it is that is best and beneficial for the single person, for this single individual entity, to go into the space of love, peace, prosperity, and abundance together. It's a lot of fives here. It's a lot of fives here. It's a need for change. This is the block is hurting. That's the block. The block is being left out in the cold, and not communicating, and just focusing on selfish gains. And again, like I said, this is the energy between the two of you. So it doesn't necessarily have to be, divine masculine being selfish. Divine feminine, you could be being selfish as well. But the block is what's needing to change. This being stuck and stagnant and left out in the cold and not feeling worthy, and being in the space of lost feeling, like truly your feelings just completely being crushed and lost, and everything that you work for, as far as emotionally, being spilled out, and it just not being what you wanted it to be. And now just saying, okay, this is what it is. This is the transformation from, being bound, not connected. There's a difference. This is changing that energy from feeling bound to a situation to being in your individuality, and creating your own sense of home, your own sense of love, your own sense of prosperity and abundance, and being a little selfish about that. And being selfish is not always a bad thing, because sometimes you have to withdraw your energy, so that you can go within and heal yourself and look at aspects of yourself, um, in order to be able to come back out and present yourself into the world, in order to be a giver, and in order to share your world and your energy with other people. Okay? How are you all feeling towards one another? What's your feelings towards one another? Oh, okay. We have this again. The death card. This is feeling and needing to release and let something be done, and let it be over, and let it change and transform for the highest good of everybody. This is the death card is the number 13. When you reduce it down to the number 4, it's the Hierophant. This is changing the dynamic of spiritual understanding. This is looking at this whole spiritual journey and changing it, allowing it to change, allowing for some of you, this could be a divorce. In all honesty, this could be, just coming to the understanding that this path, this connection is no longer in the space or energy of something that is growing, and it just needs to be done. And not just done, but it needs to evolve, it needs to change, it needs to grow, in order for there to be peace, because the goal is to be in harmony, yes, and to be at peace. So whatever is needing to be switched or be changed or needs to evolve, that energy is coming in. And for some, it's not a pleasant change. But it does not mean that there's not love there. It doesn't mean that the love between the two of you is not still there, and you just lying to each other that you don't have these feelings, denying yourselves the pleasure of each other's presence and the gift that this union, that this I am not going to be emotional. This is wearing me out. It's truly something that is, there's love. The both of you feel this, but both of you are denying this, and you're lying to yourself about it, and you're lying to each other about it. And it's really in the energy of needing to change and needing to be corrected, and knowing that you have the strength to endure something that is so great. When the two of you are together, the energy is phenomenal, but there is something that is between the two of you that needs to shift in order for truth to come out and truth to be spoken, and you not being at odds with one another, because at the moment your backs are to each other, but it is also time to come into the understanding that you have your life, they have theirs, and it needs to, in order for you to grow, you both have to be in the space of allowing each other to change and grow and expand, and just understand that it's okay to not be in close proximity in order for each other to come into understanding and grow. But the thing is when there's no communication, when it's just shut down, nothing can happen. But it does not mean that it's, you have to be physically with this person in order for you to grow, expand, and change. It just means that you have to stand your ground and still be and do what it is that you are called to in this time. What's in your surroundings? What's in your surroundings? In your surroundings is reunification, the restart, being in your calling, listening to the call. Kurt Franklin featuring Shirley Caesar. So I have the Judgment card here, and that's the song that they sing is called Caught Up, and it's about the resurrection of the soul, resurrection of the spirit, hearing God call you to come out of your slumber. I'm hearing the line from The Color Purple, when Sophia speaks at the table, and what she says is absolutely profound, but what I am hearing is the Father sitting at the end of the table saying the dead has arisen. So again, that Bring Me to Life by Evanescence. This is going back to your first love, going back to your calling, understanding that God is telling you to begin again. He's giving you the opportunity to restart. Let's see. Yeah, restart the journey. Be on your purpose and your path, and knowing that this is the thing. Knowing that this is the thing. Knowing that this is your love. Knowing that this is your Two of Cups. 33 right there. Knowing that no matter what, your love for yourself is valid. Your love for your counterpart and your person and your journey is valid, and it is time for you to be on that for you, and on that and in this journey together. Does not necessarily mean that you are physically together. We are a part of such a vast spiritual world that you are connected no matter what. No matter where you are on this planet, where you go, you're connected. There's love. Love is the only thing that grows. Yes, you can grow hate, but why, and fear, but why would you want to be in that and spread that, knowing how that feels, rather than being in the highest energy of love and abundance and peace and growth and expansion of love for yourselves, between each other, but it being the example of that, and it expanding to others, being on that mission together. You're being called back to that. The thing is understanding your position, playing your role, playing your part. All right. Advice for each other is truly just going to be sacrifice. You are right now in the energy of, allowing yourself to take the time to understand your place. Confirmation. Taking the time to understand your energy, what you're supposed to be doing. Because a lot of the times, a lot of us, and I am one of those people, who are coming to the understanding of what your place is in this world and what you're supposed to be doing. And knowing that whatever God is calling you to, whatever position God is asking and has given you the gift to play, understanding that in each other's lives and in the grand scheme of things, how you affect the world around you. It's taking that pause and allowing yourself to be filled with divine love and divine energy and divine understanding, and getting those downloads and understanding the consciousness of what God is putting you to task to do. Ooh, I know this is heavy, y'all. It really is. This is such a heavy reading, but it's really good stuff. I promise you, it's really good stuff. And once you've gotten that understanding, everything's going to go quick. Everything is going to change so quickly that you're going to be like, okay, whoa. But knowing this time when it comes in to begin again, you know your place, you know your space, you know your position. And a lot of masculines are, coming into that understanding of what their position is. Because the thing is in a lot of communities, the masculine place, the masculine space has been muddled. Because, a lot of feminines, yes, they're feminines, but a lot of women have had to, come into that space and take that place of the masculine and do what take on the energy of what the masculine is actually here to do. And masculines have kind of, lost their place. It is daunting to a man to encounter a woman that does not need him. Real talk. It is, and it's not to say that the woman is trying to, be dominant or anything of that nature. It's just knowing that this is what she had to do. She is strong within herself. And the masculine, knowing his place in space and knowing his strength and who he is, understanding that he's to come in and say, okay, hey, you've done this. Now I'm going to do my part that you don't have to do anymore. But also understanding the way to communicate that, and not being in his feelings and feeling threatened by her strength. And vice versa. Women have had to be so strong that, if a masculine or man comes in, and he comes in his true authenticity of being a divine masculine. We're gonna speak on that too now. Being in his true authenticity of being a divine masculine, and the female saying, hey, wait a minute, I've been doing this for a minute. Who are you to come in here and just try to take over and control and blah blah blah, this and that. So it's learning between the two of you, learning your place in space, and allowing the other to be in their place in space, but also building together, but being that that backbone and that help, and that having a cohesive unit between the two of you. You have strengths, they have strengths, and bringing those together. So it's a lot of coming into understanding of who you are. I like that. It's truly, allowing the other to spread their wings and be who they are. It's time. It's time. And when I say these things are going to happen quickly, it's going to happen quickly because we are at the end of, closing out those hard lessons. Those lessons, some people have gone, have been on the twin flame journey for years, 5, 10, 20, 30 years. And right now, it's a change. Right now, all of that stuff may have to have happened and gone on in your life in order for you to, do the work. And everybody talks about doing the work, but the thing is not just doing the work, but understanding why you're going through these lessons, why you're going through this. Understanding your place in space and your divinity and your power and who you are within and who you are to be presented into this world, your gift, your talent, your purpose for being here. All of that for you, and then out into the world in which you live. All right. Actions to take. Let stuff come to an end. Let God close it out. Let God end it. Let God be the one that says, okay, you have done the work. You have done this in such a way that I am now stepping in and closing this thing out, ending it. We have, seriously, we have the moon card, the death card. We have the judgment card, and these are all those higher level cards, those higher level. It's not the beginning of the fool's journey anymore. You've come to the end of that. You've come to the end of it because you understand the purpose of what this cycle is. So it's divine time for this to be closed out, and lessons have been learned, and you look back, over your life and think things over, and you can truly say that you've been blessed because, one, you still here. That's one. You still here. So, ending things to begin anew. Yep. I like it. I like it a lot. So, yep. Truth needing to be told, and not hiding the truth anymore. Not cutting out that which makes you happy, seeing where you draw your energy from. It's no longer hiding your truth, no longer hiding what makes you happy, and beginning this cycle of going after exactly what it is that you want for your peace, but also for that of the collective. When you shine your light, it gives the permission for other people to do the same. They may fight against it in the beginning because they don't understand it, and also because it requires a lot. It requires a whole hell of a lot of work to get over and heal things that happen to you repeatedly over and over and over again. It takes a lot to get over that. It takes a lot to release yourself from codependencies of needing to be needed. It takes a lot to release yourself from being another person's anchor, rather than being that person's lifeline of being able to throw them out a safety net, rather than always jumping in and just rescuing, giving them the tools to do so. So God is giving us the tools to do so in this time with our divine counterpart, and our divine counterpart is taking on the responsibility of learning what it is that they are supposed to be doing for them, and growing that and taking initiative. So it's a beautiful thing, just takes a lot of work, and if you are committed to the work, the rewards come in swiftly, beautifully, handsomely, and divinely. So with that being said, I thank you all so much for joining me. This is like the longest message that I've ever done, but my God, I'm glad it's out. And if you need to get in contact with me, that information is down in the description box. I love you. I love you from my soul, and I send you all blessings and light. Take care.